I want my Google Fiber. I want my Google Fiber. I want my Google Fiber. This is Fresno Fiber.
We get how transformative it would be to be the pilot site for this amazing new technology, and we're hearing it from people across the community. They want their Google Fiber.
6K was once a fast connection. Hold my files uploaded by the next election. Questions back in, we need a new direction.
If we had Google Fiber out to the homes, it would radically increase the amount of time that students can learn.
#1 test market for a new provider. Let Fresno be heard. We want our Google Fiber. This is Fresno.
We're just a bunch of creative people that aren't aware that there are any limits out there, because we're Fresno.
I want my Google Fiber. 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 I want my Google.
The region can transform itself through the use of technology, and that in fact it can change.
Google Fiber. I want my Google Fiber. I want my Google Fiber. I want my Google Fiber.
Fresno is a perfect fit for this Google project. We are prepared to do anything and everything possible to make this a smooth, seamless project. We've got lots of physical infrastructure already in place, whether it's utility poles, rooftops, other types of fiber infrastructure. We've also got great people here at City Hall. We will definitely put our best team on this to work with Google and make sure that any obstacle they may face, we'll help them get over it. I think what you'll find in Fresno is a community, a city that's very tight-knit and very committed to collaboration. We've got city government working with county, state, federal government. We've got school districts partnering with businesses. We've got universities working with neighborhoods. I don't think you'll find a better laboratory for collaboration in the civic arena anywhere in the country than right here in Fresno. Fresno is really an ideal place for construction projects. And we've got like 300 days of sunshine a year, so we see other private developers being able to build things very, very quickly, and it's a large enough city to where you can get a diversity of customers and responses, but also we're an isolated media market. We don't get influences from other parts of the state, so it's very easy to control the messages that are going to consumers and to really monitor what's effective and what they're responding to.
Fresno Unified School District is the 4th largest school district in the state of California. We have 74,000 students. Currently our network connects all of the schools at 100 megabits, which is a fairly good speed. But when you start adding the 10,000 netbooks that we distributed out to the students, when you think about 75,000 students eventually in the next couple of years bringing their own laptops or having laptops the school provides, all of a sudden that 100 megabits to a school becomes effectively a dial-up line for the students. One of the things that we've seen is an increase in student engagement when they have access to the technology and to the internet. Google Fiber would open up those pipes and allow our students access to the education resources of the world.
Fresno is a unique place in that it's a fairly large urban area surrounded by a very large geographical rural area. We have, I think, it's been estimated 143 languages that are spoken in Fresno. And at the moment, the hospitals are doing some online translation, but they basically do one at a time. There is often a need in multiple locations in the hospitals for translations. So this would really impact the patient care, because often these are critical situations, especially with people coming into the emergency room where they need immediate translations. Medicine is changing and keeps changing, and this type of network would certainly accelerate the rate of innovation in this change in medical care.
We're Spline Motion Studios, and our focus is 3D animation. We are working on a Smithsonian project that involves a 3D tour of the Smithsonian Museum. You're going to be able to go into the museum and go to any wing of the museum, air and space, natural history, whatever you want, walk in a virtual set, go up to exhibits, click on them. From that point, you're going to be presented with almost like a real graphic heavy version of Wikipedia. Having the Google Fiber network is going to help us push our 3D way beyond what we had anticipated, probably in ways we haven't even thought of yet. And that's why when this was announced, for us this was awesome. This is kind of the one last piece of the puzzle. You know, how do we get all of this to this? And now that data trunk is just gonna blow up. It's gonna be great.
Fresno State has just switched its student email to Google. That provides new access to the Google apps and allows our students to collaborate with each other and to others across and around the world. Over 70% of our students are engaged in some type of remote learning, and the various forms include some courses that are actually delivered totally online, and then we have other students working on undergraduate research that are actually using remote learning to focus on a particular research project. Google Fiber will impact remote learning by opening new possibilities to our students and faculty in ways that we can't even dream of. Fresno State is a unique university because it serves over 60% first-generation college students, and it has committed itself to transforming Central California. We can develop here water technology that would serve continents like Africa, that would truly transform the quality of their water, that would enhance their nutrition and the quality of life. Much of the basic work is already in place here, and the Google network could really allow for this kind of transformation to occur in just that part of the world alone. If we think about the potential of the Google network, it truly is a step that could allow Central California to change its economy, and more importantly, to demonstrate to the world that a region can be transformed through the use of technology, and it can raise the expectations of its entire population.
Fresno wants Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
Fresno wants our Google Fiber.
I'm taking Food Superhighway.
I want my Google Fiber, please.
I want my Google Fiber.
Google Fiber. This is about bringing our culture together.
I want my Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
We want our Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fibers.
I want Google Fiber. I want Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber.
I want my Google Fiber. Understand?